PEPE Coin, the frog-faced phenomenon that took the crypto world by storm, has once again become the talk of the town. But as 2025 unfolds, the big question echoing across crypto circles is clear: will PEPE Coin pump again like it did during its historic rise, or is it destined for another painful dump? To answer that, we need to dive deep into the origins, community, market behavior, and upcoming catalysts that could shape PEPE's destiny. PEPE Coin was born in April 2023, emerging from the heart of meme culture itself. Inspired by the infamous PEPE the Frog internet meme, the coin launched with no presale, no team allocation, and no promises, just pure chaotic meme energy. Unlike other meme coins such as Dogecoin, which gained mainstream love for its friendly dog logo, or Shiba Inu, which leaned on community utility, PEPE embraced a darker, edgier aesthetic that mirrored the unpredictable spirit of crypto itself. And somehow, that authenticity resonated. In just 3 weeks, PEPE skyrocketed over 7,000%, transforming small investments into life-changing fortunes. A few early buyers became millionaires almost overnight, fueling the frenzy that spread like wildfire across Twitter, Reddit, and Telegram. As May 2023 arrived, PEPE had cemented itself as the third largest meme coin in the world, right behind Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Its trading volume exploded past 1 billion per day, and major exchanges like Binance listed it faster than anyone expected. This listing catapulted PEPE into the global spotlight, proving that even a coin born purely from internet humor could dominate serious financial headlines. On social media, hashtags like PEPEME and PEPETOMETION trended daily. For many investors, it wasn't just about profit anymore, it was about belonging to a movement. The coin symbolized rebellion against the traditional financial system, and its holders wore their frog badges proudly. But as the saying goes, what goes up must come down. By mid-2023, the euphoria began to fade. Early investors started taking profits, triggering a cascade of sell-offs. The coin, once a rocket, began losing altitude rapidly. Within months, PEPE's price had dropped over 85% from its all-time high, wiping out the paper gains of countless latecomers. Critics dismissed it as another pump-and-dump scheme, a temporary social media illusion that would vanish like many meme tokens before it. Yet loyal supporters saw things differently. They viewed this correction not as death, but as rebirth, a cycle familiar to meme coin veterans who remember Dogecoin's long winters before its explosive rise in 2021. Behind the scenes, on-chain data told a more complex story. Platforms like LookChain and Nansen revealed that several large holders or whales were quietly accumulating more PEPE tokens during the dips. These wallets weren't dumping, they were buying, transferring tokens off exchanges into cold wallets, and holding tight. This pattern of stealth accumulation often signals that smart money expects another rally ahead. Moreover, discussions began surfacing about introducing burn mechanisms or limited supply events to help stabilize the tokenomics. While no official roadmap confirmed this, the growing buzz kept optimism alive among the community. And speaking of community, that's PEPE's greatest strength. The PEPEME is one of the most dedicated followings in crypto today. Across Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, users create memes, host contests, and share every piece of bullish news like gospel. What makes PEPE special is that it's truly decentralized in spirit. There's no centralized leadership or corporate marketing, it's the people driving the brand forward. They're not just holding tokens, they're building a cultural identity around them. From fan-made NFTs to unofficial merchandise, the PEPE ecosystem continues to evolve through grassroots creativity. As we move deeper into 2025, analysts have turned their eyes to the charts once again. Technically, PEPE has been consolidating around a key support level for months. The 200-day moving average has flattened, a pattern often seen before major price movements. Trading volume has shown small but steady increases, hinting at renewed investor interest. If PEPE can break above its key resistance level near zero of a Bushippers, many analysts believe it could trigger a significant upward rally. However, if the price slips below zero of above us, it may confirm another bearish phase. In short, the coin sits delicately between opportunity and risk, waiting for the next spark to ignite momentum. There are several catalysts that could decide which direction PEPE moves next. The upcoming Bitcoin halving in April 2025 is one of the biggest. Historically, meme coins have followed Bitcoin's post-halving bull runs, surging as retail investors flood back into the market. Additionally, new exchange listings could bring fresh liquidity and exposure, especially in Asian and Middle Eastern markets where meme coins remain extremely popular. Even institutional traders have started dabbling in meme coins as short-term volatility plays, adding legitimacy to what was once seen as a joke. Furthermore, any celebrity endorsement, viral tweet, or cultural trend could instantly push PEPE into the spotlight again, much like Elon Musk's influence on Dogecoin years ago. Of course, where there's potential for massive gains, there's also danger. PEPE remains a highly speculative asset, driven largely by hype and community sentiment rather than tangible utility. If the crypto market experiences a broad correction, meme coins like PEPE are typically hit the hardest. A few whale wallets selling off their holdings could cause a dramatic crash within hours. There's also the looming threat of regulation. Governments worldwide are paying closer attention to meme tokens, labeling them as high-risk assets due to volatility and lack of intrinsic value. If major exchanges are forced to delist such tokens, liquidity could evaporate overnight. And let's not forget competition. New meme coins pop up every week, each claiming to be the next PEPE. Staying relevant in this constantly changing landscape will be one of PEPE's toughest challenges. Still, the community refuses to be discouraged. In fact, many believe PEPE is gradually evolving beyond its meme origins. Developers and fans have been experimenting with potential utility layers, unofficial projects like PEPE Infest, PEPE Swap, and even early DAO concepts that allow holders to vote on ecosystem decisions. If any of these projects mature, PEPE could transition from being just a meme to becoming a full-fledged decentralized brand. That's exactly how Shiba Inu reinvented itself with Shibarium, proving that meme coins can evolve into legitimate ecosystems when given time and community effort. Looking ahead to 2025 and 2026, there are three major scenarios analysts are watching closely. In the bullish case, Bitcoin's post-halving rally lifts the entire market, and PEPE rides the wave to new highs. With renewed social media hype and strong community backing, the coin could surge anywhere between 5x to 1x its current value, reaching prices around 0.00 to 0.00 worship and pushing its market cap beyond 3 billion. In the neutral scenario, PEPE continues to consolidate between 0.00 iterations and $0 5, maintaining relevance without a major breakout, similar to how Floki and Bonk have stabilized in their respective niches. The bearish scenario, however, is the one traders fear most, a major dump below 0.00 triggered by whale sell-offs or a wider market crash. This could cause panic selling, though PEPE's brand power might still keep it alive for another cycle down the road. But beyond numbers and predictions, it's essential to understand why people keep buying meme coins like PEPE. It's not always about profit. For many, it's about belonging, joining a collective movement fueled by humor, hope, and rebellion. Meme coins flip traditional investing on its head. They're not about white papers or technology, they're about community emotion. When people buy PEPE, they're not just investing in a digital token, they're investing in a cultural moment. The energy, the laughter, the shared memes, that's what drives this phenomenon. Interestingly, whales understand this psychology well. The smartest investors in crypto know that meme coins thrive on timing and sentiment. They accumulate when fear dominates and sell when greed peaks. On-chain data suggests that large holders are currently in accumulation mode, possibly preparing for the next big rally. For smaller investors, this is both a warning and an opportunity. Don't chase green candles, instead, observe the cycles, accumulate wisely, and know when to exit. Beyond speculation, PEPE has also left a unique cultural footprint. It's more than just another coin, it's a symbol of the internet's wild creativity. From underground memes to mainstream trends, PEPE represents freedom, humor, and a rejection of the overly serious side of finance. It captures the chaotic beauty of crypto, a place where culture and money collide. Even if the price dips, the meme remains immortal, evolving across platforms and generations. Experts remain split on PEPE's future. Some analysts dismiss it as pure speculation, a bubble destined to burst once hype fades. Others argue that meme coins have now become a permanent fixture of the crypto landscape, acting as cultural assets rather than financial ones. In every bull cycle, meme coins have historically outperformed utility coins in percentage gains, even if only temporarily. So while PEPE might never rival Ethereum or Solana in terms of utility, it doesn't need to. Its purpose is different: to entertain, to excite, and to remind us that in the decentralized world, even jokes can make millionaires. So, will PEPE coin pump or dump? The answer lies somewhere in between. PEPE remains one of the most volatile and unpredictable tokens in the market, but also one of the most culturally powerful. If the upcoming 2025 bull run reignites meme coin mania, PEPE could once again explode in value, cementing its place as a legend of crypto history. But if the market turns bearish or the whales decide to cash out, the fall could be brutal. For investors, the key lies in understanding the game. Meme coins aren't about guarantees, they're about moments. And those who read the sentiment right often come out on top. At the end of the day, PEPE Coin is more than a chart or a ticker symbol. It's a reflection of crypto's soul, wild, unpredictable, and driven by collective energy. Whether it pumps or dumps, one thing is certain, the legend of PEPE isn't going anywhere. Because in crypto, memes may fade, but icons never die.